where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Welcome into the Chalk Box here on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm Jake Bakoven with Ty Roderiques, Nebraska gymnast, freshman gymnast who has been starting a show here. We're glad to be bringing it back with you here. It's been a few months, but if you're new to it, welcome aboard. We are every Sunday from 5 to 6 o'clock. Ty, how's it going for you this week?
It's going all right. How's it going for you?
Oh, not too bad. Good to hear. My only problem is I lost my wallet coming in, so I'm gonna have to find that, at some point. Yeah, that's always very, very frustrating. So, phone, keys, wallet. Those are my three. Is that the same for you as most people, I guess?
Yeah, phone, keys, wallet. Yeah, it's usually the wallet though out of the three.
Yeah. The phone you can kind of track or have somebody find. Yeah. Whatever. I'll find my wallet later. Hopefully, it's not laying somewhere. Somebody's using my cards. I turned those off, so I'll be all right. But in any case, like I said, your week's been good. What is this weekend's festivities been for you?
Well, this week has actually been a little bit different for me. I on Tuesday had heart ablation surgery procedure to fix something in my heart that I had going on. Not a big deal at all, but I'm gonna be taking about another week and a half off of gymnastics to just rest and recover from the procedure. But this weekend was good. I mean, I rested from the operation and spent time with friends and called my parents, and it was pretty chill.
Was this something that you had in mind, or was this kind of a surprise?
It was kind of a surprise. I had a moment where my heart was racing quite a lot, and I went to the ER, and me and the doctors and my coaches and family decided to just get the procedure done, get it over with, and get me healthy.
Yeah. Well, it could be a scary thing. Was it kind of scary?
It was scary, but I'm glad that I'm okay.
Yeah. Thanks all the doctors were able to do that. So that's something since you've been in Lincoln.
Yeah.
And it's not going to, I guess, impact you much than say in a couple weeks.
It should be done now. It should be gone. Mm-hmm. So hopefully.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I've never had heart surgery, so that's definitely a scary deal right there. Did this come about during practice or?
Yeah, it started going at practice, and it didn't feel normal. It didn't feel right.
Yeah.
So I decided to get it checked out, which I'm glad I did. And the doctors were a great help. My teammates were a great help. So I'm just happy everything was okay.
Yeah. What'd they say was what would have happened if you didn't do anything?
I don't want to get into that.
That's not a fun topic.
No.
Well then, no need to get into that. I'm glad that you're doing better. And was it affecting you like physically? I mean, obviously,
it was just hurting,
bothering you. Yeah,
it just felt very weird.
Yeah. Well, glad to hear that you're better. So probably not getting into too much gymnastics this past week.
No.
You said on Tuesdays when this happened, what's the team been up to?
The team, we're into routines now, like full routines. We've got a routine board up on the whiteboard, and it's got everyone's name, every event, and every time you hit a routine, you put a tally with the start value. That's how hard the routine was. And we've got our inner squad in about a month, and you won't be able to compete at the inner squad unless you have one tally on the board for that event.
Oh, wow.
But we've been working routines, trying to get tallies on the board, trying to refine these routines. It's been going pretty well though.
Yeah. Healthy competition amongst everybody.
Oh yeah. Very healthy competition.
Is there anything that you've kind of already started to work on since you become coming into Nebraska? We talked about it before. You're kind of an all-around gymnast. Is there anything that you've added to your game already, or
I've added a lot of new skills,
a lot of new stuff?
I learned a lot of new stuff since I've been here, and it's time to now put them all into the routines, which is tough because adding a new skill to a routine that was already pretty challenging before it's no easy task. But if you want to compete at the high level and be among the greats, then that's what you have to do.
Yeah. And so have you been doing, we talked about this before too. Have you been doing that over the foam pits or kind of the new routines?
We're on actual mats.
On mats.
Now.
Okay. Yeah. And once you get a new routine in, is it like riding a bike where once you've done it, you can just kind of get up there and do it? Or no, still a lot of problems going on.
thousands of reps.
Yeah.
Get it down. But every turn you take is one rep closer. No matter if the turn was necessarily good or bad, it's still one rep closer to how good you're gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fascinating stuff, exciting stuff. And so again, for folks that are listening new at home, what's the season like? I mean, when is that going to start? What are you we're kind of preparing for?
Our
What's
first competition is January 17th. It's the Rocky Mountain Open against Air Force in Oklahoma. It's a tri meet, but we have an inter squad in-house competition, which is just like a spring ball game, just like Scarlet versus Cream competition, and that's December 12th. So that's coming up in about 50 days or so. But then after that, January is when we kick off our regular season, and immediately following the meet in Colorado, we start our Big Ten regular season conference play against Ohio State. We have about 10 meets total, 2 postseason meets, Big Tens and NCs. So it's about 10 total for the entire year.
Yes, that's what I'm looking forward. And when does the season wrap up?
The season ends April 19th. That's when NCAA's is.
Okay, we got about 4 months of competition or so.
Yeah, about 4 months.
Yeah.
But it's spread out. It's not every weekend that you're competing.
So what is the change in schedule in season then compared to preseason?
Practice is still the same. We just don't do morning weights
and
no morning conditioning because they want us to be fresh. But practice is still the same. Like there's no changes there.
And how often do you practice during? I mean, every day.
Yeah, we practice every single day except Saturday.
Okay, and that's pretty standard across gymnastics.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. You have to practice a lot because there's a lot of stuff you got to do, a lot of events to touch.
Yeah, they just like to give you at least one day off to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, go to a Husker game.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Did you go to a Husker game this past week?
I did not go to the Northwestern game. I was to rest.
Yeah, fair enough. Did you watch it on TV?
I did watch it on TV.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nail biter.
Yeah,
it was
shouldn't have been.
Yeah, it didn't necessarily have to be, but good on Nebraska football for getting another big week here with USC coming to town. Are you gonna wear black and go to that?
Yeah,
game?
I will. I'll have to find something black. I have some pants, but I'll have to find a something black to wear for the game.
Yeah, that's what they're asking for. So we'll see. I'm never always convinced. They've tried these blackouts before. This time being a night game, I mean they've done a lot of promotion going into it, but I still expect to see a lot of red. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hoping to get it the graveyard looking black.
Yeah. I think the student section will at least
Yeah.
be black, which is good.
But black is just not a main color for the Huskers, where it's like
No.
you have to actually find something black to wear. Like red Husker gear is everywhere. But
Right.
black, you have to like specifically find a niche place to get it.
Yeah, I think they should do a red out, which sounds kind of funny because
Every
game's
game's a red out.
Yeah, but if you literally had everybody say, okay, this week, don't wear your white Husker jacket. Let's everybody wear red.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd look a little bit better. I was at an Iowa game this past weekend, and they did a blackout. But again, that's one of their main colors. So I don't know how different it was than
Iowa is black and white and yellow.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, it went smoothly, but I don't know what the normal crowd looks like. Now, sometimes
Tennessee has done a blackout before, and I went to it, and everyone was wearing black.
Yeah.
They did it.
They did pretty good. Not a whole lot of orange there.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was still orange every little bit in the opponents.
Yeah.
They were playing Kentucky, so there's a little bit of blue, but they were mainly black.
I got to ask you, because I don't want to offend you, but I've got to admit, the Tennessee grays are ugly as heck.
The grays?
Yeah.
The smoky gray?
You like those?
I like them.
Yeah.
Bad.
Do a lot of people enjoy those in Tennessee? Are they popular?
Yeah. I mean, I like the all black more than the smoky gray.
Yeah.
But
I'm a
it's not
traditionalist. I
bad.
mean, I like their classic uniform looks good.
Yeah.
I just think the grays, I mean, is it a nod to Smokey or what's that all about? Is Smokey
Smoky
named
gray.
after in the mountains, or
Yeah,
is that kind of the
named after
idea?
The smoky
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's all just regional.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that works out. How'd Tennessee do this week? They I know they got a big battle for the whole state with Vanderbilt by the end of the season. Vanderbilt's pretty good.
Vanderbilt's looking great.
Yeah.
But Tennessee, they beat Kentucky by a lot. The offense is phenomenal. the defense is atrocious. So you balance it out, you've got a pretty good football team.
There you go. At least a shootout. An entertaining game.
They beat Kentucky 56-34.
Mm.
Just offense.
That's right.
Absolute offense. They allowed 2 touchdowns over 60 yards.
Oh, wow.
The defense is just genuinely atrocious at the moment. So,
and they're 6-2, right? Are they kind of hanging on to the top 25 ranking, or
they're
just
number
outside of it?
14.
Number 14. Okay.
Yeah, so not bad.
Yeah, with 2 losses on the year. Is that right?
Yeah, Georgia and Alabama. So
Yeah.
two good losses.
Yeah. And the Alabama game was somewhat close. The Georgia game was especially close.
The Alabama game was close until it wasn't.
Mhm.
The Georgia game was very close. They actually should have won the Georgia game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you adjusted? Well, I mean, now you've got to make appointment viewing for Nebraska and Tennessee football every week. Is that kind of hard?
No, it's not too hard.
No, it's still
It's easy to follow.
Yeah, and that's what you worry about if the games are on at the same time. Then your attention is split.
Yeah, my attention would be split. I got ESPN on 2 monitors.
Yeah, they make it easier these days. I used to, for a while, I was arguing that I didn't necessarily like to watch multiple games at a time because I like to focus in. I especially like, broadcasting. So I like to listen to the broadcaster and all that. But I got to admit, I've been doing multi-screen lately and I love it.
Yeah.
It works out pretty well.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, you could just still keep it hovered over one of the screens. You still have the broadcast for whichever one
Absolutely.
you want to leave it on. So yeah, it's been working out well. How's your picks been for college football? I mean, is this kind of what you expected the year to look like? It's been
Indiana
crazy.
number 2,
Yeah.
and Texas A&M number 3, Georgia Tech number 7. Like, it's just insane.
Yeah.
Like, if you showed the top 10 to a college football fan 6 years ago, and he saw Vanderbilt, those teams, like, he would not believe you. So
Yeah.
I mean, I like it though. I like the underdogs, and I like that we're not having the same 4 teams in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, the playoffs are going to be fun. I think those teams that we usually think of, the Ohio State, Georgia's, all those, are going to be able to compete more often than not. Like every year they're going to have a chance, when you have a single elimination playoff.
Yeah.
But I do think this year especially, there's going to be years when those teams aren't, automatic. And so, I mean, you could see one of those, it's a single elimination tournament. Anything can really happen.
Yeah.
You could see one of those underdogs make a run at it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think Indiana's the best bet.
They seem to be.
Yeah, they looking really good.
It's tough to tell with Nebraska obviously playing UCLA coming up. I was interested in that game, and UCLA's been on a tear. But
UCLA has been doing a lot better, but Indiana just put them to bed.
Yeah, that's the thing. Indiana, you can make fun of their schedule. Sometimes they don't play the toughest competition, but when they do play good teams,
I mean, they have an
bury 'em.
upset against Oregon.
Yeah,
at Oregon, which is it's a pretty good win.
Definitely could see them in Ohio State matchup in the Big Ten championship.
I think that's very reasonable to say. I do think that Ohio State has the edge at the moment, but
yeah, they got to get past Michigan still.
They always find a way.
I know. I was gonna say, I know they'd be favored by quite a bit, but
they
Michigan
could beat any team ever, but not Michigan.
Not Michigan. So what is? I do gotta ask you too. What's the general thought in Knoxville about Vanderbilt? I mean, is it kind of a Nebraska Creighton relationship where it's like, we don't really like little brother, but
they've always been little brother, and it's always been like a rivalry, but they've never been good enough to even contend to beat us. And now this year, suddenly they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
And now it's like, all right, now we're a little worried. So
you get with Creighton, there's the talks of, being the private school and all that. You call them the smart kids or whatever. Because Vanderbilt's pretty good school.
I guess Vanderbilt's like some big fancy music, technology, engineer school.
Yeah.
And UT is just go Vols. That's all it is.
I really don't know how good of a school Tennessee. I'm sure
it's a great
it's pretty good school, but yeah.
Not as good as Vanderbilt.
But Vanderbilt's Vanderbilt's tough to compete with.
Pretty much private. Schooling. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I always kind of wondered that, but I'm sure Tennessee's had, I don't know what the exact number would be, but probably 23, 24, maybe 32 game winning streak against Vanderbilt. I don't know when the last time they would have beat them.
They actually had a loss about 7 or 8 years ago to Vanderbilt. I remember because I was at the game. When I was a kid. I think that was the last time that they lost, but it's been a while.
Yeah, well, it's fun to see those streaks break. Even was noticing the Kansas State ones getting kind of out of hand. Kansas is getting. I has been good or better over the last couple of years, I could say, but you forget how bad they were for so many years. I think it's, I'd have to look it up because I don't want to misquote it, but it is definitely double digits.
Kansas has been one of the historically worst football teams ever in the country.
Yeah.
They put up like 10 wins within every 30 years. It's not ideal.
It definitely has had its.
I have
its
a
low
teammate
points.
on the gymnastics team that's a KU fan. So
KU football fan?
Yeah,
that's a tough pick.
Yeah, he's from Kansas.
Is he a basketball fan too? I'd assume?
Yeah, and baseball.
Yeah,
they're better at basketball.
So yeah, I'd lean into basketball quite a bit if I was
they're
him.
better at basketball.
But they've been pretty entertaining. So it's 17 straight now that they've lost to Kansas State. 2008, I believe, was the last one.
That was the year after I was born. So pretty much every year I've been alive.
Yeah, pretty much your entire life. Kansas State has beat Kansas. Yeah, might not change. We'll see if Kansas can turn it around. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We do have 2 more segments here on the Chalk Box. We'll jump a little bit more back into gymnastics and dive into that here in just a second with Ty Roderiques on 93.7 The Ticket.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Husker fans know when you work together, great things happen. At Cornhusker Bank, they're more than your financial partner. With 5 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Omaha, they're your neighbors, your teammates, and your biggest fans. Whether you're saving for your first home, planning your future, or growing your business, they're right here in Nebraska to help you move forward together. Visit cornhusker.bank to learn more. Cornhusker Bank, member FDIC. Doing life together.
Deciding on a college with your high school senior can be a little overwhelming for parents. But applying for money to pay for it is simple. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is now easier than ever with fewer questions and faster fill-out times. If you have a high school senior, now is the time to apply for thousands of dollars for classes, books, and housing. Get started, Nebraska, at dothefafsa.org. Sponsored by Education Quest Foundation. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
After a long, hot summer, are you ready for fall? What about your home? Is your heating system ready for cooler temperatures ahead? Call Bryant for your fall heating check. No matter what brand of equipment you own, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean and inspect your furnace or heat pump to make sure you stay warm, safe, and comfortable. Call today to schedule your home heating check. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Get geared up for savings like you've never seen before during Elway Days. Their biggest sale of the year runs October 14th through the 18th when every red tag machine is priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Don't miss out on these epic savings. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location.
Imagine hitting rewind on your life 10, even 20 years with testosterone therapy from Limitless Male. you can turn back the aging clock and get your edge, energy, and confidence back. If you've lost your drive, sleep deprived, muscle loss, belly fat, irritable, you're not the guy you once were. Get your T levels checked at Limitless Male. More and more men are realizing hormone replacement can turn back the clock. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
We are back here on the Chalk Box on 93.7 The Ticket with Ty Roderiques, Nebraska freshman gymnast, and myself, Jake Bakovin. Ty, as we bring it back in here, do your best sell pitch, as I know is part of your goal for the show, for people to get involved and to watch Nebraska gymnastics this year.
Oh, man. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, for those that watch the show that don't know, gymnastics is just freak of nature athletes doing things that should be impossible. And they do it as clean and as simple and make it look effortless. And the competitions are very high energy. I mean, there's a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, a lot of cheering, a lot of excitement in the air. If you love team competition and strategy and you love to see the underdogs and young guys go and perform for the team, then it's the best sport in the world to watch. I mean, to see a bunch of people unite together to cheer one single person on that has the fate of their team in their hands is just, I mean, it's contagious. You just can't help but get excited for them. And I would recommend every single person to watch. And I could tell you that there is not one person that would watch a gymnastics meet, specifically Nebraska gymnastics, that would not leave that building not coming back to the one next week.
Now, there you have it, a good sell for gymnastics this year. And I did think, too, I was interested in something you said because obviously you're very athletic. Everybody that is in gymnastics is. When you see something that is, like you said, difficult for humans to do, regular humans to do, something that you haven't done, does that make you want to try it? Or does it, is there anything that you watch and you go, I don't know if I could do that?
Sometimes you'll look at somebody do something and you'll think the opposite, like, oh, I could probably do that, because they're so good that they make it look so effortless. And that's why a lot of people just don't think that the sport is that impressive, because the gymnasts make it look genuinely so effortless. But if anybody tried even the easiest skill in the sport, they would realize that this is genuinely the hardest thing anybody has ever invented.
I don't want to compare this because this is probably not exactly on the same level. But have you ever tried yoga?
I have tried yoga. I
Yoga's
enjoy
very
yoga.
difficult
It's
too.
hard.
Yeah.
In high school, I was in a yoga class for a little bit.
That's a good example of something where people see something and think, yeah, I could probably do that. And then they go out there and it's a little bit more difficult than you think.
People just don't understand sometimes how hard things really are.
Yeah. Definitely. Although I think most of us, when we watch gymnastics, we go, well, man, I don't know if I can do most of that because it is some pretty incredible stuff. Anything going on kind of nationally for gymnastics to pay attention to?
So there actually is, and this is another sales pitch that I have. December 14th is the CGA, College Gymnastics Association, All-Star Event Competition. And the way that it works is it's about 4 people. There's 2 regions, East and West. And there's 4 people up on every event from each region. So on the floor, there's 4 guys from the East region, and there's 4 guys from the West region. We're the West region, obviously. And the way that you get selected is you create a video of yourself putting your name into the hat, and there's a post that will be uploaded onto the college men's gymnastics account, and you will be able to vote for the athletes that you want to be competing, representing Team East or Team West. And tomorrow around noon, there will be a post uploaded on the college men's gym account for Vault. That's where I submitted my application. And the viewers, you guys should all go and like my name on the comment in the post tomorrow around noon if you would like to see me compete for Nebraska in the All-Star competition December 14th. It's super entertaining. It's awesome. I would highly recommend watching.
Yeah, that's cool. Is it kind of like the All-Star game, but at the beginning of the season type of thing?
Yeah, no, it's very simple to follow. It's pretty much just an all-star meet where a couple guys from this team compete, a couple guys from this team compete, and they see which region's better.
And then following baseball from a few years ago, then you'll host the World Series at the. No, that's not how it goes. What is there? Is there a prize for winning the East or the West?
The individual athlete gets a prize. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's also a lot of publicity that's good for the team, good for the individual. So yeah.
Yeah, and has Nebraska been represented in this before?
It's only been going on for about 3 years, but
okay.
Yes, Nebraska Huskers have been participating every year since, and we have about 5 athletes competing in it this year.
Okay, so how do people choose whether they want to go out for it then?
You
just up
decide.
To you?
Yeah, it's just up to you. I mean, it's kind of an effort because you have to make a video and then you have to submit it and then you have to advertise yourself.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just say like, it's not really worth it, but I went to the trouble to do it. So I hope you guys vote for me in the comments on the post tomorrow.
How much did you put into this as far as the video? I mean, how long did it take this?
I mean, like an hour.
Yeah. Do you have to come up with a different kind of a different? I mean, are you trying to stand out in your video, or what's the goal?
I mean, yeah, you're just trying to get the audience to vote for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully Husker Nation comes through. Generally, if we put anything to an online poll, Nebraska is pretty good at following that. So we'll see if we can get you in there. That'd be pretty cool. Is there I guess what I was getting to earlier, is there like an East or West pride out of the thing, or is it's more just kind of individually?
Yeah, it's a team competition. So you want to win for the team.
Yeah. But then you're going to be facing most of those guys later in the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to beat them. You always want to beat them every time. So.
Yeah. Is there like some big time personalities in gymnastics that, I'm trying to think, like everybody gets along, friendly competition.
Yeah, everybody gets along very well. It's a very close knit sport.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of friendly competition. I mean, you want to be the best guy.
Sure.
But usually everybody is like friends because, you grow up together and the sport is really small. So you happen to know everybody.
Yeah.
Which is another amazing thing about gymnastics is there's no rivalry within the people. I mean, there's rivalry within the teams, but everybody respects each other. Everybody's friends. Everybody hangs out after the competitions and they support each other because they just want to see the best gymnast win because that's what's best for the sport at that point.
Yeah. And of course, with your Team USA experience, you've already traveled around the world a little bit, so it might not be as exciting the road schedule this year. But where are you guys heading to as far as on the road?
We are going to. I'm trying to think this off the top of my head. We are going to Ohio State.
Have you been there before?
I have been there before.
Okay.
We are going to Illinois. We are going to Air Force. in Colorado
Ooh,
Springs.
that'd be a fun one.
We are going to Oklahoma, and I believe that is all of our. We're going to Michigan.
Okay.
Those are all of our away meets, and then the rest are at home. And then NCAA's is at Illinois.
Okay.
So yeah,
And
that's
you
our
have
schedule.
been a lot of those were kind of teams hosted you as far as recruiting, right?
Yeah, almost all of them except Oklahoma did.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've
So
seen
you've
their campuses. Yeah,
been to Air Force already?
I have been to Air Force, but that wasn't for a recruiting trip. That was because the United States Olympic Training Center is in Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay.
So when we got off the plane, we drove by their campus.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I was happened to be out there for I think a bachelor party or something like that, and there's an Air Force game. I
yeah,
couldn't convince them to go watch it, but I think that'd be pretty cool. Air Force is obviously, one of the academies.
it is. Yeah,
So that'd be a lot of fun, and it's fun region of the country. Any of those particular road visits you're looking forward to the most?
it's a good question. Maybe the Michigan. I would say the Michigan or the Illinois. Actually, I'm looking forward to all of them. I have a buddy that's on Oklahoma's team, which
Okay.
that'll be good to go. Um, but yeah, I think the Michigan one because they're defending champs, and it's our last regular Big Ten regular season meet of the year, and we want to beat them. We want to go there and put on a good show.
Now, do you guys have too? And I might have asked you this before, but do you have like all the alternate uniform talk in college football? Do you guys have
No,
alternates?
we have about 3 different uniforms, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah. And you wear all the same as the team, or you can wear.
You have to wear all the same as the team.
Yeah.
You have to be uniform
Okay.
with your uniforms.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So is it white, black, and red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it is.
makes enough sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no alternate, no crazy alternates.
No.
That's good. I'm sorry I have to bring this up too. Your Tennessee Titans aren't doing too well.
Oh, that's okay. I wasn't really
Wasn't holding out too much hope this
I
year.
wasn't really expecting much.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones looks good, so
He does, yeah. The Colts somehow are maybe the best team in the NFL, which I don't think a lot of people saw coming.
I don't understand
Yeah.
how that happened, but
Yeah, they're up 31-7 right now.
at least they got 7 points on the board.
Yeah. It's been a rough year for the Titans.
It's been a rough decade for the Titans.
That's not wrong. The one victory they do have was over my Arizona Cardinals, so
That was a crazy game.
yes, it was.
That was a very insane game.
But they also fired their head coach already, so they
Yeah.
pretty much were holding out hope for. I mean, obviously around here, I don't know if you know, but the Callahans are not the most beloved because Bill Callahan, his father, was not a successful coach here at Nebraska in football. But Brian Callahan gave it a shot with the Titans and lasted a year and a few games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not great.
No, didn't turn it around for the Titans. And so it is what it is. Of course, the Titans too had the top pick last year in getting Cam Ward. So usually, at least if you're losing, you say, "Well, we're gonna get our franchise quarterback." But you feel
Cam
like
Ward has
already
been
did.
very good this year.
Yeah.
He just needs a better offense, and they'll turn it around.
Yeah. And I mean, he hasn't quite, he wasn't quite getting along with Callahan. It didn't at least appear from the outside about
Yeah.
some of their offensive attacks and game plans and all that. So we'll see if they can turn it around. Today's probably not the day. Next Sunday, they got the Chargers, so that's probably going to be kind of difficult. But maybe as the season moves along, run into some, I don't know, Cleveland or something, New Orleans down the line, I have a chance of a few wins.
Probably not.
Probably not, though. That's fine. It's too bad too because you're talking about how what year did you say you were born? 2007. 2007, yeah. So you weren't there for the Tennessee Titans Super Bowl, obviously. It was like
not,
several
no.
years ahead of time. That was a great Super Bowl. Did you ever go back and watch it? It was like the 99
Against the
Super
Rams,
Bowl?
right?
Yeah, Rams. Yeah.
I've
Right
seen
at
a
the-
little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Come down to the 1 yard line. It was one of the most exciting Super Bowls of all time.
Yeah. CJ
Where's that great
2K.
up? Yeah.
Chris Johnson.
Yeah. He was really good, real fast.
He was one of the best. He was on the Cardinals, right? For a little bit?
I think he did. I think he was for a second. The Cardinals get a lot of guys at the end of their career.
Yeah, they do. That's just where careers go to die.
It
is in
really is.
Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a retirement community. A lot of Arizona is. So I figure the NFL players think the same way. But how about favorite Titan of all time then?
I really, well, Derrick Henry would probably be.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I really did like Marcus Mariota when he was the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
I really did like him. I thought he was really good. And it was unfortunate that, it didn't work out.
Yeah. I mean,
did
they were a
like him.
playoff team a couple of years with him, right?
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tannehill did the same thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's is what it is, I suppose. It's some franchises are just not there to win, and both our franchises don't do it too often, but it makes it all more special when they do, or when they are able to get out of that. But yeah, were you pretty upset to see King Henry leave then?
No, it was for the best for him. That was a terrible spot for him to be.
Yeah, fair enough. And he's doing well. A little bit of fumble issue this year, but other than that, doing pretty well with the Ravens. At least he is. The Ravens are struggling a little bit as well. But as you can tell, the NFL, I'm basically saying everybody's struggling because at times it is a difficult league and the competition catches up to you. But all right, let's go ahead and take another quick break. We've got one more segment here on the Chalk Box. We do it every week here from 5 to 6 with Nebraska gymnast Ty Roderiques. We'll be right back after this.
Husker fans know when you work together, great things happen. At Cornhusker Bank, they're more than your financial partner. With 5 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Omaha, they're your neighbors, your teammates, and your biggest fans. Whether you're saving for your first home, planning your future, or growing your business, they're right here in Nebraska to help you move forward together. Visit cornhusker.bank to learn more. Cornhusker Bank, member FDIC, doing life together.
Deciding on a college with your high school senior can be a little overwhelming for parents. But applying for money to pay for it is simple. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is now easier than ever with fewer questions and faster fill-out times. If you have a high school senior, now is the time to apply for thousands of dollars for classes, books, and housing. Get started, Nebraska, at dothefafsa.org. Sponsored by Education Quest Foundation. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
After a long, hot summer, are you ready for fall? What about your home? Is your heating system ready for cooler temperatures ahead? Call Bryant for your fall heating check. No matter what brand of equipment you own, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean and inspect your furnace or heat pump to make sure you stay warm, safe, and comfortable. Call today to schedule your home heating check. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Get geared up for savings like you've never seen before during Elway Days. Their biggest sale of the year runs October 14th through the 18th when every red tagged machine is priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Don't miss out on these epic savings. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location.
Imagine hitting rewind on your life 10, even 20 years. With testosterone therapy from Limitless Male, you can turn back the aging clock and get your edge, energy, and confidence back. If you've lost your drive, sleep deprived, muscle loss, belly fat, irritable, you're not the guy you once were. Get your T levels checked at Limitless Male. More and more men are realizing hormone replacement can turn back the clock. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome back to the Chalk Box with Ty Roderiques. I'm Jake Bakoven in studio with Ty. He is a freshman Nebraska gymnast. Ty, I noticed with the Nebraska football team this past weekend, they look a little bit better than the week before.
A little bit better, yeah.
Nice little bounce back. Is there a lot of up and down in gymnastics, or in other words, kind of how much does the mental game kind of play into it? Because it's weird to see a team go from the Minnesota game, it's especially weird to see Minnesota go from the Minnesota game to the Iowa game. But in sports, there's a lot of up and downs. In gymnastics, is it the same type of way where you might not get the same performance from week to week?
Well, sports are sports. Everyone has their off days, and gymnastics is no different than football in that way. But I would say in gymnastics, you're not really going to see a team show up one day and put up a low score and then the next week jump 20 points higher. That's just typically not really heard of because, once you find your flow and you find your rhythm, you generally get very consistent. And it's hard to break that consistency, but one or two people here and there will have an off day and have a bad routine. But, it's not uncommon for that to happen.
Yeah.
Not like football where everyone is just not firing and they can lose by like 30 points unexpected to an unranked opponent.
Yeah, unlikely to happen there. How much of your routine changes throughout the year? Do you try to get a new routine set?
I mean, you start with your routine at the beginning, and it's really hard to add an upgrade after that. That's why you try to push the really challenging routine at the beginning. So if you have to downgrade to a base set, you have to downgrade, but it's really hard to upgrade once you've started. So yeah.
And why is that? Just
consistency and you've never competed it, and it's hard competing a new skill for the first time.
Okay.
Just all that.
Yeah. So it'll definitely be an interesting season for Nebraska gymnastics. We've kind of gone over when that season will start, and what are the kind of the expectations? We know Nebraska gymnastics is always one of the best. Is it? I'm sure within that team, it's going for gold.
Yeah, we're going for gold at Big Tens. That's the goal. Hopefully, we can bring another Big Ten regular season title home as well.
And you mentioned Michigan as the champion last year. They bring a lot coming back. They graduate a few guys.
They graduated a lot of guys, so they have a new team as well this year.
So it feels like maybe there's a little bit of an opening there.
It does. It definitely does.
Yeah. Well, good. So we'll see if Nebraska can fight. Obviously, Nebraska sports is across the board generally very competitive, very fun, and gymnastics has been no different for years and years and years. One of the best in gymnastics in the sport altogether. What are you kind of looking forward to the most? Obviously, you being a freshman, haven't quite been out there. You've had your other experiences, but as far as in a Nebraska uniform regular season, is it opening day you're kind of looking forward to the most?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to every experience that's gonna be in front of me. Just taking it all with a grain of salt.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a fun ride for you. Obviously, we wish you the best, and we can't wait to hear about it as the season goes on.
I appreciate it.
So, is there any way you're leaning right now? Again, you kind of said that you're coming in as kind of an all around. Are you still kind of competing at that right now?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to compete every single event for the team freshman year, and that's okay. But I'm still going to be training all around, and I'm hopefully one day going to beat every event for the team.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And if you do get, if a freshman does kind of get their own, event, but they come in as an all around, they still work on the all around throughout the year.
All around.
Yeah, even more,
Yeah, you don't want to lose your touch on that event.
Yeah. Sure. So that's interesting. Again, learning a lot about gymnastics. I don't have too much experience, I suppose, in that way, other than the blocks, which I told you I ran and jumped in as a kid. But other than that, I don't think it was ever necessarily meant for me to be a gymnast. I wish I was a little bit more flexible. How much stretching kind of goes?
We do a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Even as a kid, did you notice that you were more flexible than others?
I'm not the most flexible.
No.
But
does it take? Is that a huge advantage in gymnastics?
It is a huge advantage, but it's also like it's naturally gifted. Like you can work on it, but it's not going to get a whole lot better.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't worked on it as much as maybe I should over the years, but it definitely has not gotten better. But it's important to stretch. I think everybody will definitely agree with that. What is the number one, I suppose, characteristic of a good a good gymnast?
I would say a level head
and
a good positive mentality.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Is it? So it is a lot mental going on.
Yeah,
it's
a very mental sport.
Yeah.
If you can keep a level head and not get too angry in the gym, then it will. I would say that's the best trait to have.
And then as far as your workouts, so you kind of work on like core strength. I mean, you overdo leg days, or is
everything?
Yeah,
you need everything.
Yeah. And do you have leg days? I mean, is it different days, different stuff, or is it more just kind of all around every day?
It's everything every day. All of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. How many pull-ups can you do?
I don't know.
you haven't
right now,
yourself
zero.
out?
Right
yeah,
now,
not too many. Fair enough. I used to be able to do some pull-ups. I was surprised a couple years ago. I went to go try and maybe could do one or two. I think I'm better at the hold now. Just hold myself above the bar because the pull-ups I'm not going to be able to get too much done. What is your favorite workout that you do? Or do you do you enjoy weightlifting too much? Yeah. Is that your favorort part of it? The whole thing?
Not my favorite part. Yeah.
What do you guys do? Like
we do calisthenics, plyometrics, free lifting, all that stuff.
How much of the day goes toward that?
About an hour and a half.
And that's pre-working, getting out there in gym.
Yeah.
So it's not like I noticed playing basketball too. If I'll do workouts before playing basketball, then I can't shoot very well.
Yeah,
or
it's
shot.
the same way.
It is. It can take away some of your strength that you're expecting that day.
Yeah.
but yeah, I suppose you kind of know that going into the battle. So you try to approach it that way. All right. Well, what do we got planned ahead for the week? You said you're off for how long again? As far as the
I'll come back sometime this week.
Sometime this week. Yeah. Are you itching to come back, or are you kind of enjoying a little bit of a break?
I'm itching to come back for sure, but I'm being careful.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And obviously too, I mean, you kind of you don't want to miss too much time, right? Because your teammates might get a little bit ahead of you, right?
I don't want to miss any time.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to kind of getting back out there. How's school been going for you?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's school.
Yeah, still coming along. I know initially when you started, we were kind of trying to see if it was much more difficult than high school. Still kind of feel like more of a workload, but not too much more challenging.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah. Well, good. Glad to hear that you're still doing well there as well. So, I mean, the big question everybody's going to have this week: Nebraska, USC. Nebraska, even though USC is ranked, they've struggled with ranked teams.
Nebraska.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Yes, I like to hear it. And you got to find a black shirt along the way at some point. Some point this week. And it might just be a sweatshirt because it might be a little bit cold out there.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. But I think that'll wrap it up for what we've got today on the Chalk Box on 93.7 The Ticket. Thanks again for joining us here with Nebraska gymnast Ty Roderiques. Once again, hopefully you enjoyed the show. We are trying to bring the more attention to the sport, and especially the sport here at Nebraska. So tune in every week from 5 to 6 here on Sunday, and you can hear from Ty as we kind of are able to experience the journey through him. So thanks again, Ty.
Yeah, of course. See you next week.
All right, there he goes. We'll be right back here with more on Ticket Weeknight, or on the Ticket Weekends on 93.7 The Ticket.